looks like we are going live. Alright, yeah. Yeah, looks like we're here. I hope the stream settings are good and everything. I hope everything is looking good here. I'm gonna check real quick. I'm gonna head over to my channel and see, make sure everything, yeah, looks good. This looks good. I want to make sure that, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Sorry, we are live, and this is a special Earth Day live stream. I am very excited to be doing this. It's not, it was just a random thing that I didn't really think about this too much, to be honest, but I've got some ideas for what we're gonna do. And yes, you may notice that we are in a very interesting map. Wow, look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay, so look, we've got all sorts of power sources on the right there, and there's this gorgeous setting with the beach and everything. This is a map in 1.8, by the way, so it's kind of old, but it is beautifully built. Look at all of it. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. It's so cool. It's so cool. This makes me very happy. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to join and say something in chat before I start on what the plan is for Earth Day and for this stream, this special stream. We will be back to our usual streaming next week, so we will be streaming the custom map again. Ooh, driverless cars. Look at this. And we can listen to something about driverless cars. Should we? Do we want to do that? Can we do that? So, by the way, the link to the map download is in the description, and you will be able to download this for yourself if that is what you want to do. I should probably start over here, though, right? This is Climate Hope City. That's the name of the map. And it sounded really interesting when I looked it up, when I found it. So, I am hoping that it will be fun. So, let's see. Why don't we give this a listen? Oh dear. That's very quiet. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. That's really quiet still. Should I try, okay, hang on. I'm gonna try boosting the volume on the computer. And I'm sorry if that's just made the music unbearably loud. We're gonna turn down the music, like, way down. And then we're gonna try this again. I don't know why the sound was so low. Chris Spurgeon says something in chat. Hello, Chris. Oh, I think I played it twice. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm not sure there's anything I can do to prevent that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, so that's the idea, which you could kind of hear in the jumbled recording that I just played. This is Climate Hope City. This is a vision, I suppose, for the city of the future with a whole bunch of climate solutions. And I wish it wasn't dark. Do I have access to commands? Time, set, day, does that? Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Alright, so we'll have to wait for day to come about, but I think it still looks gorgeous, you know, even in the darkness. And presumably, the time is going to change. So, yeah, this is an Earth Day stream, and what I'm going to be doing is every 15 minutes or so, I'm going to be giving you all a thing you can do to help the climate if you are so inclined. So, first up is link. So I've got them all listed in the description of the video, so you want to go look at that. First up is a link from a group called Environment America, and they've got a list of 50 things you can do at home to help the climate, and it's supposed to be like kid-friendly activities, but I looked through them and honestly, most of them sound like great things for just anyone to do. So I would highly recommend you head to the link next to number 1 in the description and read about things you can do to help the environment, if that is something you want to do. Alright, do we want to listen to driverless cars now? I don't know how much of this will be me talking and how much of this will be me listening, so let me know what you think of that. I think mostly I'm going to be admiring this city and seeing what the future might look like, but let's take a listen to this recording, see what we think.
Driverless cars. The cars of the future
Yeah.
will take you swiftly, safely, and directly to your
Hopefully.
Without the vagaries of human driving, traffic flow can be managed much more efficiently. Trials are already underway.
That's very cool. That is definitely something we're working on. Driverless cars, and that's very neat. I don't know why I decided to jump down here. I also don't know why I'm in survival with no food. That seems a little bit inconvenient. Should we open it to LAN as we sometimes do during a stream? I think that would probably be smart. I think for the sake of this video, it'd be good to do that. Alright, so now I think creative mode is probably better for this. And time set day, because we want to be able to see the city in the daytime. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is a massive build. I mean, can you imagine how long it took to build this? It's incredible. I love this. I love it. It is gorgeous. So, yeah, we're gonna go around here and just explore the city. I think I'd rather explore it from the ground, since I imagine that's probably where it was meant to be explored from. And look at all the things in on the right side there. Tell us how much power is being generated. This is, the idea is, if I haven't made that clear, this is a sustainable city. This is sustainability of the future. So I'm kind of, I kind of want to look at what the future could look like. Look at this. Look at that. This is in 1.8. They didn't have access to some of the new blocks, of course, but I think they did an incredible job with the palette here. And look at these leaves. Oh, it's magnificent. And what's in here? Wow. Yeah, so it's very futuristic looking, obviously, and I think it's a great vision. It's a really great vision. I don't know, I'm really enjoying looking at this so far. But shall we keep exploring the path and see where we end up? I think we should. Wow. Look at all this. Look at all this. Look at that building. That looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that before. Not that exactly. Well, not in Minecraft, but I feel like I've seen a similar building in real life. Okay, hydrogen-powered canal boats. Ooh, okay. Let's listen about hydrogen-powered canal boats.
Hydrogen-powered canal boats. Instead of choking diesel fumes, the fuel cells running these vessels produce no emissions other than water vapor.
Wow.
And they are alternator too.
Is this the canal, or is that the canal? This looks like a canal. By the way, I think I'm going to turn the music down a bit. I don't know if it's too loud for you all, but it seems a bit loud for me. So I've turned it down further. Luis Frere says, "Hello, I'm here. What map are you playing?" Wait, I saw the description. Yes, so this is the map. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of the map. This is the map Climate Hope City, and I'm loving it so far. Somebody sent me a suggestion for a map to play on Twitter. I think it might have been you, Luis, but and I really liked the suggestion, but then I found this one and I was like, ooh, we've got to explore this one. It looks so cool. So I apologize if I rejected your suggestion. It might have been you, it might have been someone else. It was a regular, it was a person who interacts with me regularly, but I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I really liked the idea. It's just that this map seemed like a really great idea to celebrate Earth Day. So that's why I'm here. Do we want to teleport to the next station? That might be better if we want to learn some more. I like the idea of that. Shall we take a look? Whoa, okay. Super efficient street lamps. Whoa. How massive is this thing? Kinetic pavement? Okay, hang on. So there are two stations here. Let's take a look. And a listen.
Super efficient street lamps. Public lighting is a significant energy drain. Converting to LEDs means a big cut in demand.
Okay. Alright, cool. So that's super efficient street lamps, my friends. Man, would you look at this? I mean, can you imagine if our cities actually looked like this? This is... Hello, Cage! Hello, no problem, it was me, by the way, says Luis. Yeah, okay, it was you. Cool. Well, thank you very much for the suggestion. I do appreciate it, but I saw this map, and, it has it has ideas for the future that are already being put in place, so I figured we could take some time to learn together. And it is 3:15, so as I said, every 15 minutes I will be giving you something you can do to help fight climate change if you are so inclined. So now we are on to action number 2, which is World War Zero. So there's a link in the description next to the number 2 that will tell you how you can enlist with World War Zero. Well, it'll bring you to a page where you can enlist with World War Zero, and that's whatever, no matter where you live. Kinetic pavement. Oh, is this for like producing energy based on the movement, like people's footsteps? That would be really cool. I think I might have heard of this. But yeah, you can go enlist with World War Zero, and they are a group that is trying to fight this. They're one of many groups doing that, obviously. But you enlist, and you're just sent a few emails a week telling you some stuff you can do. And I don't know, they're an interesting organization. So I would recommend them, and we will be returning to them to talk about them again in a little bit, but for now, I would recommend enlisting. So shall we listen about kinetic pavements? I think we should.
Kinetic pavement. Pavement tiles that convert footsteps into usable electricity.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Futuristic. They have already been done in the 2012 London
How's the volume, by the way? How's the sound for everybody? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the game sound okay? Is the game sound too loud? The game sound might be too loud. The kinetic pavement won't do much while quarantine is going. This is true, this is very true, but hopefully it is a solution we can implement for the long term. Alright, and look at those wind turbines. That is gorgeous. This build is amazing, I'm telling you. I would highly recommend downloading this map for yourself if you want to explore it. I love this. I absolutely love it. Okay, so shall we take a look at the next station? Whoa. Okay, so we're back here, I think. Oh, vertical farms. Oh, those are the vertical farms. Very cool, very cool. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to live in a city like this, you know? I mean, look at these streets with the bridges and the pylons and all these arches, all this greenery. I would love to be surrounded by greenery. It'd be so cool. Okay, so let's listen.
Vertical farms.
Vertical farms.
The advantage of farming upwards, or indeed underground, is producing more yield for the same area. It also brings food production into cities, closer to the people who will eat it.
That does make a lot of sense.
Costs and emissions too.
Okay. Vertical farms, everyone. I think this might already have been implemented in a city or two, but I don't know. Anyway, it looks fantastic. I mean, you know, it's a very functional thing, but the opportunities for aesthetics here, they're endless, you know? It's gorgeous. Oh wow, a lot of people are talking in chat. Chris Spurgeon says volume from info is a tad quiet, but everything else is fine. You're having trouble with the station explanations? Okay, so everyone's having trouble hearing the game sound, it seems. Wind turbines aren't that big where I come from. Yeah, I agree, wind turbines aren't usually that big, but I think, you know, they might have been slightly exaggerated for the scale of this project. But yeah, they're not usually that big, the ones I've seen either, but I still think it's pretty darn cool, you know? Okay, shall we continue? And I don't know if I can turn up the sound any more than it already is turned up. Unless I can try turning it up in OBS. If I move that slider, you might be able to hear it better. So we'll try that. That is like 100 meters tall. Vertical farms have been implemented. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's very cool. So here we are learning about real life things, real life climate solutions. It's awesome. So, teleport to the next station. And we might just, I don't know how many stations there are or how long it'll take us to go through all of them. So we might just be going around the city exploring after this for a while. Happy Earth Day to everyone, by the way, and Happy Earth Week. You know, it's not just things happening today, obviously. And indeed, I think the spirit of Earth Day should really be applied to every day, but I do appreciate the fact that there is a day to talk about it specifically and to celebrate it specifically. And if y'all don't know, I'm a climate activist. I really care about this stuff. I've talked about it before in Uncut Ramblings videos and such, but I don't think I've ever done a video that's explicitly dedicated to it. So I'm happy to be doing this Earth Day event. It's very exciting. Look at that building. I want to know what that building is. I want to go in and explore it. Okay, so this just says teleport to the next station. Oh wait, I bet the thing is over here. Yeah, this looks like it. Bike lane. Oh. There are no audio recordings here, it's just a bike lane. But I do very much like this bike lane. Look, it's like, it doesn't have, this isn't a road and bike lane combined, it's just for bikes, I imagine. Which is very cool if you ask me. We're promoting bikes here. You know, part of the reason that I don't bike more often is that I usually have to be on the roads with the cars, and I'm not a big fan of that, personally. I don't like biking next to cars, it doesn't feel safe. So I really, really like the concept of having an area that is specifically designated for bikes, so that you don't worry about getting run over by a car, you know? Also, I wonder if the dashboard on the side is updating depending on whether or not we're getting sun from the sky. Not sure about that. Not to a massive extent, but they have been created in small amounts. Cool, yeah, vertical farms. Yeah, I thought that was the thing. Happy Earth Year, says Luis. Yes, that is the spirit, Luis. I like it. I like your enthusiasm. And next station, green roofs. Should I turn it back to day? I kind of like seeing the city at night. And all the lighting here, that's pretty. Look at this. What exactly is it? Is this that hotel that's shaped like a sailboat? There's a hotel that's shaped like a sailboat. Fun fact, it's on like this island, I think, and it looks like a sailboat from far away. It's pretty cool. It was on the only reason I know that is because it was on the album cover for Owl City, for the album Ocean Eyes by Owl City, I believe. And this could be it. CO2 82%. Oh, is it showing the amount of CO2 that, like, is it showing carbon reductions? I'm not sure. Is this the green roof we're looking at? Let's find out.
Green roofs.
Or is this the green roof?
Having plants on the top of buildings helps with insulation and rainwater retention, reducing problems with runoff. They also enrich the city's biodiversity. France is so keen it has mandated that new roofs in commercial zones be either green or covered in solar panels.
Could you hear that okay? That was an explanation of green roofs and how they're covering roofs and vegetation, which is what appears to have been done here. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Imagine how that would look from above if, you know, the whole city was covered in green like that. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Info much better now. Wonderful. I'm glad you can hear it better. Look at this. Look at how big this thing is. Can you imagine how long it must have taken to build these things? I mean, even with World Edit, you still have to put in an incredible amount of effort. I believe this was built by a professional building team. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that is how it was done. I think it was commissioned by a news group. I don't know. You can check the information. There's a link in the description, right at the top of the description. It tells you where I got this map and will give you some information about it from Planet Minecraft. So, yeah, this is a glorious building. Look, it's a garden. It's just gardens upon gardens. I love it. Alright, where's the next station? Where did I start? I don't remember. I think maybe it was over here. Did I drop down on the wrong side? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, I was over there. Gotcha. Alright, cool. Very cool. So, that is green roofs, everyone. And now we will continue to the next station. I like this. I like this live stream. Let me know what you think of this live stream idea. What's over here? Not sure. Not entirely sure what this represents. You know, I'm gonna turn it to day. I feel like we'll be able to see better. Okay. I don't know what this is. Look, there are clouds going through the buildings. I could probably turn clouds off, but right now... Wow, look at that. Just a very cool futuristic building is what it is. Gorgeous. Oh, hey! This is one of those... Isn't this from, like, Space Invaders or something? I feel like I've seen this sort of design before. I think it's one of those little alien things from one of those old-timey video games. I'm bad at this. But anyway, let's listen about solar glass. Oh wait, can you not... Is there no button to listen? That didn't do anything. What about this one? No? Okay, what does this button do? I can't... Okay. So none of those buttons do anything. Maybe there just isn't anything to listen to. They wanted to tell us about solar glass, I guess? Is that a city? Is that a building up in the sky? Ah, it's just on top of the dome. Okay, I didn't notice that before. It's cool. Hermitcraft would create that in one episode, lol. I mean, you're not far from the truth. Hermitcrafters would do this very quickly for sure. I think it might take them a little more than one episode. But it's true that if you look at for instance, the underground builds, the massive underground shopping area in, what was it, Season 5? It must have been Season 5, right? Can't have been Season 6. It must have been Season 5, because it definitely wasn't Season 4. Or was it Season 4? Whatever, the one that Scar built. The one that Scar built. That one. If you look at that, I mean, you can definitely see what Hermitcraft can do. But that's in survival. I mean, this is in creative mode, which obviously gives you a lot more range and power. The livestream idea is both informative and fun. I'm glad you like it, Chris. Buttons under E? Under E. Under E? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what E you're talking about, Cage. I am a little bit confused. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Oh, underneath. Sorry. Open a LAN. Well, these are buttons, but they're for teleporting to the next station, I believe. Unless you meant, like, underneath the platform or something? Nope. Nice try, though. So, I guess solar glass is a thing? I don't know. We can keep going, though. Let's see. So, oh, so this seems to be our last station. I guess the goal is kind of to teleport around the city. And now we get to look in at this gorgeous building, which we've been seeing the whole time. The buttons underneath the signs, well, I mean, those were for teleporting, I think. I only started watching on Season 6 because of green. Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't know. Yeah, there was this massive underground, organic-looking area that was hollowed out by all of the hermits, and then Scar did some gorgeous terraforming. Look at this place. Look at this. Wow. So this seems very redstone-y and high-tech, I guess? So let's take a look. Ooh! Water power, wind power. What does that one say? Solar power. Okay, so it's all going up and down. I don't think it's actually going up and down with the dashboard on the side. There's other power. And what's this one? What's this orange one? Doesn't say. Okay. Well, this is still very cool. Okay, let's take a look. Other power on, off. So did I just... Oh, I think I just turned it on. What about wind power? Oh wait, it's off, so presumably that means I turned it off. I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. I think these are mainly for demonstration purposes. I'm not sure they actually do anything. This is solar power. What happens if I turn solar power off? See, they're not changing the numbers on the side or the charts in front of me, so I'm guessing that they're just for fun. But it looks cool. Alright, let's go full steam ahead. Let's turn everything on. We're producing all of the renewable power. It's a main substation. Okay. Oh wait, when I stepped on those pressure plates, did it put the kinetic power up? I doubt it, but that would be cool, right? That would be really cool. Wouldn't it? I didn't notice. I didn't check. I should have checked. Okay, what is this? North Quarter Power Grid. Oh look, it's all the power grid stuff. Very neat. Ooh, you can kind of see. I feel like this is a forbidden area. I feel like I'm not supposed to be looking at that. grid, power grid, power grid. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. This seems like kind of a back alley sort of thing. Not entirely sure what these are all supposed to do. It's interesting though. So, yeah, so we've got all the power grid connections here. And then what else can we find if we head up the stairs? Don't flick those levers, you're destroying the power. Imagine if that was like a real life connection somehow, and I just shut off all the power in some poor corner of New York. That would be hilarious and also terrible. I want to go in here. Aha, I can go in here. Oh. I don't think I was meant to go in here. This is a really cool build though. Alright, so where else can we go? What's over in this direction? I like all the flowers. What does this lever do? It did something. Not sure what though, honestly. A little bit mystified by that. There's water here. I like all the water as well. All the water that's around the city. Very pretty. Oh, and it's 3:31, so time for our next climate action that y'all can join in on if you want. Oh, this one is unfortunately only for people in the US. So if you're in the US, you can do this. But it is next to number 3, and that's a link to an online petition where you can send a message to your Congress members. And this is actually a really important thing. So what has happened recently is that the Environmental Protection Agency, which hopefully you've heard of, has been basically its regulations on what companies should do to avoid polluting and to protect the environment have been basically they're not being enforced anymore. So nobody's checking to make sure that these companies comply with the regulations, which is really bad news because we need those regulations to make sure people don't pollute. So if those regulations are not being enforced, then we can't trust the companies not to pollute, and you know, there's already so much pollution going on that is allowed. We definitely don't want to allow people to go polluting willy-nilly. So, if you live in the US and you want to send a message to your Congress members about telling the EPA to enforce its regulations, you can fill out that petition, and you will be helping with that. And I would highly recommend it. And I recommend you customize the message, because customized messages mean a lot to Congress members, but that is up to you. Alright, so should we teleport back to the start? This is the start. I want to look at these giant wheels here. Look at this. Look at this. It's so cool. Ooh, what does the lamp do? Is it just a lamp? I don't know. What would be really neat is if they had somehow set up something that'll make the blocks spin around, you know? But I feel like that would be a huge amount of work for just a cool animation, so I can kind of understand why they didn't do it. But look at this. Imagine how long it must have taken to build this. And imagine what it'd be like if this was our world. If we had these really cool wheel thingies. I'm not entirely sure what the really cool wheel thingies are intended to do, honestly. They might be a new wind power, a way of producing wind power, or they could just be a really cool form of architecture, which would be awesome. I wonder if there's anything at the base that can tell us. Don't see anything. Also, this block was not really officially in the game until very recently, so I guess they kind of had to use some cheaty commands there for those, but it looks great. Yeah, I don't see any information about what this part of the build is, but it looks cool. Is there anything to see under here? I wonder. Should we find out? Effect. What would help here? Night vision? I don't even remember how to do this. Effect, player, effect. Jessica MC. Night _vision. 99999 255. True. Okay. Does night vision help me see under the water? No, it just looks very blue. Doesn't look like there's much to see, though. Wait, actually, what level are we at? Oh, that's just the void. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to press that. That's literally the void. Giga turbines. Oh, okay, there are people in chat. Hey, says M for C. Hello, M for C, welcome to the stream. Do not turn off that lever, says Luis. It's a giant turbine. Okay, it's a giant turbine. If turbines were that big, we would be set. I love that. I mean, yeah, if it's a giant turbine, yeah, it probably is. You're probably right. That would be super cool. I want to see these in my city. Ooh, look at this terrain. Look at that. Wow, and they don't have you stop by here? Look at this. It's gorgeous. Mountains, right? Yeah, it must be mountains. Look. Whoa, did you hear that noise? Okay. Wow. Yeah, so I guess they're kind of supposed to, rim the horizon. Oh, look! It was built on a super flat where villages generate. Unless it just generated that village just now, which is also entirely possible. I mean, look at these mountains, though. Look at this! Sorry, I'm just marveling at the build style here. Do we want to explore this building here? That sounds interesting. I think it would be fun to explore this building. Let's take a look. There's something so distinctly 1.8 about 1.8, you know? It looks a bit odd. I couldn't tell you exactly why. Oh, I have night vision on still. Should we maybe get rid of that? Effect. Just cat MC. Clear? Hey, there you go. I know how to use commands. Sometimes. Alright. We should probably make it day, though. There we go. So, is there a way of getting into this building? I would like to get into this building. Not sure there's a way of doing it, though. We could kind of walk around the outside here. Look at this, look at this. It's beautiful. Super flat, they probably used commands or world edit to get the terrain. Yeah, still, it would have taken hours, I agree, Luis. It would have taken so long to get this all done. Ooh, that looks like a pagoda over there. Very neat. We can go take a look at that. I want to get into this building, though. Should we just break in? Let's break in. I do not condone acts of vandalism in real life. Only to get into Minecraft buildings with possibly intriguing secrets. Look, they added all sorts of little details. There are flower pots on the desks and things. I bet you I'm gonna find the actual entrance. Oh, looks like we can't get through here. Or can we? Is there anything to see? Not really. Seems like most of the interior is empty. Which is fair, honestly. This build is massive, and I completely understand that they didn't want to fill it in, you know? Is there anything else to see? You know, I suppose we could go into spectator mode, and then we wouldn't have to go around breaking into everything. I kind of want to see if I can find the entrance to the building and see if there's a way we were, like, supposed to go. Kind of curious. So there are doors here. Ah. Doors don't lead anywhere. Okay, shall we use game mode 3? Because that was still a command back in 1.8. Oh, whoa. Okay, so this is just the center of the building. Unfortunately empty. I would love it if this thing was just a massive futuristic office. Oh my gosh, what if I live streamed that? What if I live streamed turning this city into an actual city with details and stuff? Okay, this room is cool. It doesn't seem to be serving any purpose, but it's cool. Oh, I guess it's to light up the outside. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, break in like a true intellectual. We are all mature people here. Yes, only mature people will break in onto massive buildings while quarantine is going. I do not condone breaking into buildings during quarantine. This is not a good idea. Okay. Let's see if... Oh, is it a Google building? Yes, it's the Google building. This is what we were just exploring. Look at that. Yeah, it'd be really cool to turn this into an actual city, you know? What if I live streamed that? The build apparently took well over 100 hours to build. Wow, that is a lot. That is a long time. It's gorgeous. It's incredible. I can totally understand that it took that long. I mean, I can't imagine. Alright, shall we take a look inside this building? Also empty. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure exploring the insides of buildings is exactly the best way to go about this, I suppose. Anything underneath? Nope, just the void. No Easter eggs or anything. It'd be cool if we could find Easter eggs. Alright, then. So... not sure if this building is supposed to have any sort of specific purpose. It looks neat. What if I turned on cinematic mode? What is that, F8? No. How do you toggle cinematic mode? Is that even a thing? Was that a thing they added later? It might be a thing they added later. I don't know. What if I look under controls? Would it be under controls? Toggle cinematic camera. None, that's why. Okay, so what should I turn it to? T? T is already bound to something. P? P. There we go. Okay. So now if I press P, we are in cinematic mode, my friends. Doesn't that look cool? I could take some very artistic shots. Going through the city in cinematic mode. I want to know what these little snow globe looking things are. Let's take a look. I'm not entirely sure. Does anybody have a guess as to what these are? Look at me. I'm the climate activist, and yet I am completely ignorant here. Okay, to do that type of stream, to transform that city, you would need a lot of help. Call Cage for that. You know, what if I set up a server? No, I'm sorry, that's way too ambitious. I do not have... I don't have the budget to set up a server. Never mind, ignore that idea. Also, it's interesting how the power on the right just keeps going up. It's never going down, it just keeps going up. It's interesting. Hello? Yeah, I might go to the kinetic pavement. I got here late. What is the point of this map? To save energy? The point of this map is to showcase different climate solutions that are being implemented and researched all around the world, and kind of combine them into this big, ideal city where, you know, we can see what sort of climate solutions there are and what the cities of the future might look like. And I thought it would be a great map to explore for Earth Day. And I'm also periodically telling people things they can do to help save the planet. So if you want to join me in acting, you should definitely do that. Use sliders or vibrant shaders. I don't have shaders, unfortunately, and it would take me a while to figure out how to install them, so I can't do that. If you did the transform steam, you could use mods to actually have fully functioning wind turbines and solar power. That would be very cool for sure. They're there to capture heat. Ooh, okay. Capture heat, huh. That's very cool. That's very cool. Get shaders in the game. What is this, by the way? Okay, never mind. The greenhouse effect makes the globes heat up and create energy. Well, I'm not sure it's the... I mean, it could be the greenhouse effect, but I think more likely... Like, the greenhouse effect is more... usually refers to the Earth's atmosphere, as far as I know. And I'm not a climate scientist, so I wouldn't know for sure, but I think this is probably just, you know, the sun. I mean, I guess what they are probably doing is sort of... I guess you could probably call it the greenhouse effect if that is what they are doing, because they're still using, you know, these bubbles to trap heat inside. That would make sense, actually. To set up a server, you can use Minehut. It is easy, and you can get up to 2 servers for free, get plugins and all that. Wow. I did not know. I'll have to look into that, Luis. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. It would be really cool to all be building in this world together, and for me to, like, stream that. But, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I like these trees. Look at this. They built custom trees for this and everything. It's amazing. Anything down here of interest? No. Alright. So then we have these globes with trees and nature in them. Look at this. It's just like a park area. You could come here and hang out at the park. Is this supposed to be a swing? It looks like a swing to me. I think I would absolutely love to come and hang out inside one of these globes and just sit in the park and swing on a swing. Or eat at a table. That would be really nice. if I lived in a city like this, I guarantee you I'd be walking everywhere, just wanting to, like, look at everything and experience the city, you know? Oh, here's the kinetic pavement. Someone requested that we do this, so we'll take a look at that in a second. But first, it is 3:45, which means it is time for our next action of the day, and that is to donate if you can. So, you know, it is Earth Day. I would highly recommend donating to an environmental organization if you can do so. So I've put 3 links next to number 4 that are environmental organizations that I really like that you can donate to if you choose to do so, if you can do so, if you have the money to do so. Obviously, you know, don't put any sort of financial burden on yourself, but if you are able to donate, I would highly recommend doing it because it's a wonderful thing you can do to help the planet. And I really like what these groups are doing. So there is the Sierra Club, there's 350.org, and there's the World Wildlife Fund, all of which are great groups. Sierra Club is more in the US, 350 and WWF are more international, I believe. So everybody is talking in chat. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. I'm in high school, my knowledge is limited. Jessica, what is the video you're most proud of? Oh gosh, it would have to be something in the favorites playlist, but as for specifically which video, I'm not sure. Should I am curious now. I'm curious what the video I'm most proud of would be, because I don't know. But let me take a look at my favorite videos. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, honestly, I have to say, I think the video I'm most proud of is possibly our Pufferfish Bosses video, because that video is simply hilarious and I love it. But also the Minecraft remix. Those would have to be my 2 favorites. As a non-English person, I don't know what phase of education is high school. It's secondary school, or it's grades 9 through 12, years 9 through 12 of school, if that makes sense. Oh, well, y'all are answering. I could set up a realm, but honestly, I just don't really have the budget for it right now. Yeah, realms aren't free. In other words, I'm an awkward nerd with anxiety. Yeah, honestly, I am also an awkward nerd, so welcome to the club. Yes, definitely be proud of being a nerd, M4C. Definitely be proud of being a nerd. I am also a nerd and proud of it. Nerds unite. There's a quote from John Green that I really, really like. It goes, I'm pretty sure if I can recite it from memory, I think I can recite it from memory. Here goes. Nerds like us, oh gosh. Nerds like us are allowed to be unironically enthusiastic about stuff. Nerds are allowed to love stuff, like jump up and down in your chair, can't control yourself, love it. When people call people nerds, what really, mostly what they're saying, or something like that, mostly what they're saying is you like stuff, which is not a good insult at all. Like, you are too enthusiastic about the miracle of the human consciousness. That's the quote. I love that quote. I have it on a poster on my college dorm. Oh, is kinetic power going up because of me stepping on the pressure plates? I think it actually is. Look at that. What if we just generated power for the rest of the stream? Wouldn't that be great? I would love that. I know y'all would probably get very bored, but I would love it personally. I mean, look at that. We're just generating power by stepping on pressure plates. How cool would it be if we could do this in real life? Yeah, so that's the John Green quote that is on a poster in my dorm room that I really like. I'm not in my dorm room anymore because I've returned to my parents' house because of COVID-19. School's been shut down, and I miss my dorm room, and the poster is still there. I'm gonna have to go get it at some point, along with the other stuff that I left behind, but I love that poster. I saw it every day, and I loved it, and it's a great quote. You are? My brother would be like, hot freaking nerd, only nerds play Minecraft, now come play RuneScape, please. That is exactly what he would say, no doubt. Turn on mobs and spawn villagers to generate energy. Ooh, I like the way you think. I don't even need to turn on mobs for that, I believe. Oh, look. the car is actually just coal ore. That's cute. Okay, so if we go into miscellaneous and we find... It could be anything, really. What's something that moves really fast? Or, ooh, slimes, because they're green. Slimes will be fun because they're green. Green for Earth Day. Do we have something that's blue to complement it? Look, we're generating...
Kinetic Kinetic pavement tiles convert ions that convert into usable electric
I think they all just triggered the kinetic pavement.
2012 London
Sorry about that. Hopefully they won't do it again, but they might. We might actually want to stop them because they might start doing it again. But look, we're gonna keep... I might want to stop. This is getting kind of loud. Is it getting kind of loud for you all? I hope it's not unbearably loud. Well, spawn village is the best way. When people call other people nerds, that you're thinking of Velma from Scooby-Doo. I mean, yes. But, I mean, you know, there are certain stereotypes that a lot of nerds do tend to fit into, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, now we're gonna get away from that abominable noise, and hope that the kinetic power counter slowly goes up? I don't know. I don't know if it will. It doesn't seem to be changing anymore, which is slightly disappointing, but you know what? It was still a fun little experiment. No, cause AI will make slimes fall off. Oh, that's a good point. Baby zombies are green and fast. Use them. Yeah. That's a great idea. I like baby zombies. Except, I don't know how to... actually. Okay. So if we do this... oh, actually, this might not have been a feature back in 1.8. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna kill those slimes because they're being very loud. What? Capital S slime? There we go. There we go. Alright, slimes are all gone now. So now, if I right-click on this zombie with the egg... Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. Well, we can use regular zombies. They're blue and green. Did they just bring up the kinetic power? I can't tell, honestly. No, they don't seem to be changing anything. I suppose we should probably give up on this project. Oh well. Oh well.
Kinetic pavement.
Oh, and there goes kinetic pavement again.
That convert kinetic
I should get rid of those zombies. Well, we've had our fun. We've had our fun. There we go.
They have already been done in the 2012 London
I play
Olympics.
MTG and D&D. Not sure what MTG is. I don't know. But D&D is very cool. Oh, Magic the Gathering. Yes, you explained. Alright, thank you. Yeah, Magic the Gathering is also very cool. It's definitely a stereotypical nerd thing, though. It won't increase because the command blocks only respond to players to increase ticks. You think so? That's a little bit disappointing, but it makes sense, I guess. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They respond to players. Okay, we can walk back and forth on here for a bit. Mobs won't move much unless they have a target. I mean, that does make sense. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Use villagers because they move all the time. Okay, yeah. Villagers and zombies would be better then. This is true. Villagers and zombies would be better, except that eventually all the villagers would die. Is there a villager spawn egg? Where is it? I don't see it. Or isn't the villager spawn egg brown? Oh, okay. There we go. Found it. Okay, they're being very loud. Is it working? Can't tell. Doesn't seem like it. I think whoever said in chat, yeah, they're only gonna respond to players, it seems. Okay, that's fair enough. Alright, well, we can leave this area alone for now. Yeah, it's brown. Alright, what else have we not explored? Should I turn it to day again? I kind of like the way the city is lit up, you know? It's very pretty. Can you imagine walking through a city like this at night? Just gazing around at the lights? Oh my gosh. Just imagine that. Just imagine. Ooh, I should turn cinematic mode back on. Look at this. Look at it. Look, there are little tables. How cute. And... oh look, here's the vertical crop farms again. Here's the bike lane. Should we follow the bike lane? What if we rode a horse on the bike lane? I think that's the closest thing we have to a bike. I think that would be a fun activity. Horse. Spawn horse. And we'll need a saddle. Saddle. Cool. And we are going to ride a horse around the city. Whoops, I did not intend to do that. You know what might be fun is like doing a survival, not series here, but just like playing this map on survival and trying to survive. Could be interesting. Except I suppose you'd probably have to start by ransacking the city for resources, and that doesn't sound great. Sounds oddly romantic. Yes, it kind of does, doesn't it? Yes, that would be pretty nice, I think. This place is beautiful. Alright. Hello, horsey. Do you need me to click on you with an empty hand? Is that what's wrong? Or do I need to give you wheat or something? I haven't tamed horses in a while. There we go. Okay, let's turn off cinematic mode for a second. Horsey, that was a bad idea. Hey, buddy. Alright. Are you okay with me? No, not yet. We'll get there eventually. Is there a way I can tame a horse faster than this? Not sure. Hey, he likes me! Woohoo! Alright. Now we can put a saddle on him, and off we go. Wait, why can't I see his health? Maybe that's not a thing for creative players. Ah yes, going on a date while 2 meters apart. Well, we're not talking about now specifically, Luis, but, you know, in the future. The future that this city represents, this glorious city. Anyway, all the places would be closed. Yes, y'all are being so pessimistic. I mean, you know, I'm thinking more about when lockdown is over, when we can kind of start venturing outside again. You know, when we don't have to socially distance quite as much. I lost the bike lane. Well, because the horse jumped off it, I guess, is why I lost the bike lane. But I lost the bike lane. Let's go find the bike lane again. Oh, and I forgot to mention, by the way, we are only going till 4:30 today, because there is an Earth Day event, well, an Earth Week event, really, that I would like to attend, that starts at 4:30, my time. So that's in half an hour for those of you who are not in this time zone. Oh look, we found the bike lane. Very cool. And so I encourage all of you to come join it with me, and that is the last item in the description list. So that is why we are ending at that time, and you can all come join me at the stream. Oh, I'm not sure I've seen this part before. Look, is it? What is that? What are these? Oh, they're letters. What does it say? Hashtag hashtag ground up. Ground up what? Or just from the ground up, as in building change from the ground up? I like that. I like that concept a lot. That is an important thing. Oh, by the way, it is a couple of minutes before our next climate action thing, but I'm going to add in something that is not on the list, but is nonetheless very important. Probably the most important thing you could do. And I'm not exaggerating in the slightest. The most important thing you could do to help the climate is to vote. And I recognize that, you know, there's a chance that some of you, well, quite a few of you probably can't vote yet. So, you know, you'll have to be patient, unfortunately. There's not much I can tell you more than that. But the most important thing you can do to help the climate is to vote, and to vote specifically for candidates who are promising to make a change in that area. That is the biggest thing you can do, because individual action won't help. Recycling is great, but it's not going to get us to where we need to be. So the biggest thing you can do is to vote, so I'm going to encourage y'all to vote right now if you can. Vote for candidates who are pushing climate action, whatever that may be. Vote for candidates who have a strong policy on climate, who are really dedicated to it, because that is the change we need right now. Also, I like traveling on a horse. I'm quite fond of this method of transportation. Quite fond indeed. Low carbon, too. We're not using any fossil fuels right here. This is purely natural. Probably not quite as good as riding a bike or walking, but still pretty good. Because I imagine, you know, like, livestock emit things, and I'm assuming horses count as part of that, but that horse is suicidal, yes. No suicide jokes, please. The AI just sucks. I mean, yeah, it's just, I think the AI has been improved, probably, because it feels a little clanky. Clanky? Clunky? Clunky is probably a better word, even for a horse. So I have a feeling the AI might have been improved since, but yes. Ground Up is the company that built the map, I believe. Cool. As a minor, I can't vote. Yeah, so, but someday you will be able to, and then, when you are, I would highly recommend that you vote for candidates who are working for a better climate. And beyond that, if you are able to go further and support them, then that is great. That is an absolutely a great thing to do, and a very important thing to do. Spread the word about them, tell people why you're voting for them, and try to help out their campaign. Every politician has ways for you to get involved in their campaign. Often it's by doing phone banking and stuff, which can be a little bit nerve-wracking, I know that from experience, but it's a really good way of helping out the politicians who are important to you and who are important to our climate if you're trying to do climate action. So that is a thing I would highly recommend doing. You can go to their website and it will probably tell you how you can get involved. I'm just scaling these mountains now so I can get a good view of things. Wow, look at that. Okay, those turbines remind me of those turbines in the sky in Big Hero 6, if y'all have seen that movie. Those things are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and it's 4 o'clock, so time for our next action. So I've linked 2 different Earth Day live streams. These are both fairly big things that a lot of people, like thousands of people, are tuning in to these live streams. The first one is the one that I've seen promoted the most, earthdaylive2020.org, and they've got a 3-day live stream going. Like, it's actually going to be going for 72 hours, so tune in sometime during the next 2.5 days, and they will be streaming. They're streaming all sorts of content, and it's awesome. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. They've got all sorts of really cool stuff going on, all sorts of celebrities and important people, famous people, politicians, singers, musicians, all sorts of people are joining in, and it's just a really cool thing. So I would highly recommend you head over there. Not now, of course, unless you want to stop watching this stream, but later. It's a really cool place to spend some of your time if you don't have anything to be doing and you want to learn about stuff, then I would recommend heading over there. Wow. What buildings have we not looked at yet? I love this song. Is it Alpha that we're listening to right now? I'm not sure. Can't see. Sorry, I am wondering what this song is. I think it's Alpha. In any case, I love this song. Then there's this building. Have we explored further beyond this? Oh. Ooh, I don't think I saw this. Or I don't think I looked at it in detail. Look at this, though. Look at it. Wow. Look, there's a pathway that leads into this massive globe greenhouse. It's probably, meant to be a park. Imagine just going for a walk here, or a run. I go running a decent amount of the time. I've been wanting to go running every day recently. Haven't quite managed to do that, but I want to keep working on it, keep going running more frequently. As I have talked about in previous live streams, I've been using an app called Zombies Run that Cage introduced me to. It's a wonderful app, and I would love to go running in a place like this. Look at that. Look at these trees! Oh gosh, can you imagine? What if we could, live in these trees, I want a treehouse now. Oh, now I'm being reminded of the treehouse project in my Let's Play world. Man, I'd love to give that another shot sometime. That'll probably be something we live stream fairly soon after we're done with the map, the custom map that I've been playing. Then we'll probably live stream the Let's Play world. That would be awesome. No, we were listening to Pig Step. Pig Step, I listened to that one. It's really cool. I should add that to the playlist, actually, because we are listening to the Minecraft soundtrack. It would only make sense for Pig Step to be in there, and a couple other Nether tracks, right? It'd be cool to add those in as well, if I can find them. Second best. The best one is Mellow High. You guys seen the rap cover on SoundCloud? I haven't seen it. It's the one with the computer against the white background. Cool. Well, I might have to check that out then. The rap cover of Pig Step. Yeah, I think it's really cool that they're adding in new Nether music. I think I already talked about my opinions on that though. I feel a bit weird about the fact that they're adding another composer to the mix, but I really like the music, so what can I say? It's cool. Ooh, flowers. I don't think I've noticed the flowers before. Look at that. That's a lot of flowers. Man, look at this. I love alliums. They're so pretty. Although I must say my favorite flower of all is the blue orchid. Although, when they're repeated like this, I don't think they look nearly as nice as the alliums. But on their own, the blue orchid is my favorite. Man, I love this. I didn't know flowers could be planted on farmland. Or maybe I did know that, but I don't feel like I knew that. Interesting. Can I get through here, please? Thank you. Wow. Look at this build! I love this build! Do you know the game Celeste? Lena Raine made the music for that game. She also made Pig Step. Yeah, I heard. I heard she's a composer for another game, yeah. And it's really cool what she's done, so I like it a lot. Look, it's the canal boats that they were talking about earlier. And here we have some more farms. Very nice. Not sure what happened here. Crop circles. It's the aliens. The aliens have made bizarre patterns in the fields. I don't see any water either for hydration. Bit odd. But the farmland is hydrated, which is interesting. Not sure how that worked. But it works, somehow. And look at this. Look at what is surrounding this massive structure. And there are solar panels everywhere. Air quotes, solar panels, you know? It's so cool. So cool. Wait, is it me or has the kinetic power gone up? What happened? Not sure. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, rap cover has swearing, but it's funny. Yamodi has some royalty-free music there, pretty cool, and I think you would like it. I will write that down, Luis, thank you. Or I will look it up right now. Yamoti. And I will take a look at that after the stream. Thank you very much. I'm a big fan of streaming with the Minecraft soundtrack, though, to be honest. I think it has, it's got really nice vibes. I think people don't realize how integral the soundtrack is to Minecraft, and I don't think they realize how much it's contributed to the success of the game, because I really do genuinely think that it has contributed massively to the success of the game. That is just my opinion. It has not been proven as far as I know, but I think part of the reason people love this game so much is because of the soundtrack. I mean, the soundtrack is simply phenomenal, It's incredible, and I think people really like it, and it's really made people want to play this. And whenever you hear the Minecraft soundtrack, you're gonna get the feels, because it's just a gorgeous soundtrack. Sorry, I'm looking around at all the details here. Absolutely incredible build. I gotta go. Bye, says Emphasis. Well, thank you so much for coming along to the stream. I really appreciate it. The water is under the farm. They used world etiquette to get the flowers there. Okay, that makes sense. I recommend Silent Crafter. He makes cool music. I will look into Silent Crafter as well. But it all depends on whether the music is, well, on whether I have to worry about copyright on that, because I want copyright-free music. Might have to try making some of my own at some point. Although actually I've heard getting the copyright for stuff like that sorted out is kind of really tough, so maybe not. I've also tried looking into 99 Lives, but I am not sure how I feel about it, so we'll see. What's this building? I don't think I've looked at this one in depth before. An anvil. There's a random anvil. Alright, if we fly around here, there's a whole lot of sea lanterns, and is that ice? Ooh, I like the use of ice as a building block. Very cool. Oh, you know what's part of what's making this look so old is the old textures, isn't it? Because I don't think this can't possibly be the new textures, right? Funny that I'm not entirely sure. I don't think this is the new textures, though. I mean, if you look at, say, the rotten flesh in my inventory, that does not look like a new texture to me. Though it's amazing how quickly I've gotten used to the new textures, and I can't even really tell the difference anymore. No idea. Absolutely none. Why don't we go back into Game Mode 3 and see if there's anything to see in here. Bam. Ooh. Doesn't look like it. It's just lit up. Oh, is that actually filled? Is this actually just like... Yeah. It's full of blocks. It's just literally filled with blocks. Well, it's kind of an interesting view. Kind of a cool way of looking at the building. If I were to... Why can I hear your PC melting? It's not melting. It might be humming a little bit in the background. And, that's... I don't know. It's just the fan going. Shouldn't be an issue. It's usually like this, I believe. Yeah, if I were to build something in here, I'd definitely want to, like, hollow out this building and put something interesting inside it. But that would probably take absolutely ages, so I'm not sure if that would really be a good use of my time. Might be better just leave it empty. I like this circular path around the central building here. This build is so cool. Sorry, I know I keep saying that. It's just... I can't get over how massive and amazing all these structures are, you know? You know? You picking up what I'm putting down? Wonder what it would be like to boat around the city. We could get a boat. Why don't we try that? It'll be fun. Game mode C works too. Boat. Boat. Oh! Y'all remember when boats looked like this and there was only one kind of boat? Man, that's hilarious. This is old school. It's not even that old, but it feels so old, you know? I mean, I guess it's a few years old now, huh? 1.8? That was a while ago. It was a while ago. I mean, Minecraft is 10 years old now. We're on to 1.15. It's been literally 7 updates since this. So yeah, it has been a while. Just add a noise suppression filter in OBS to fix the background hum/fuzz. I could try that, yeah. I might take a look at that. Oh gosh, I said I would improve the quality of the stream. I keep saying that every time, don't I? Wait, am I not actually in a boat? That's hilarious. I thought I was in the boat. Oh, the boat broke, didn't it? Ah, that explains it. Wait, how do you get the boat to go? Oh. Oh, you don't use W and D, or A and D to turn the boat. Not in this update of Minecraft. Now in this update you just look. Oh wait, no, you use W and... I'm very confused. No, I think you just look. Okay. Interesting. Controlling boats is weird. There are multiple kinds of boats, says Cage. Yes, my dude. Yes, there are multiple kinds of boats. There have been multiple kinds of boats for quite a while now, and they're not nearly as flimsy as this boat is either. Like, look, if I just run into the wall there, that boat is gone. Hi, says Clifford Longhead. Welcome to the stream, Clifford Longhead. How are you doing? I hate the 1.8 boat because if you crash, you gotta say bye-bye to the boat. Exactly, yep. Although, there was a puzzle in the Wooden Puzzles by Lucid Sigma that relied on that mechanic. Like, you had to break the boat in order to get some planks and sticks to craft stuff with, which I thought was an interesting method of building a puzzle, but yeah, I don't miss the old boats at all. The old boats were terrible and very annoying. Boats do what boats want to do, says Chris Spurgeon. I mean, fair enough, but they don't do what I want them to do. Not in this update, at least. Okay, this might be my favorite park so far, because even though it's not surrounded by one of those really cool domes, I love the openness and how they're just paths that you can walk on and explore. I mean, look at it. It's just really pretty and really serene. I'm sorry, it's dark. Probably shouldn't be allowing it to be dark. Probably not ideal. Look, look. Look at this wonderful park. Look at this beauty. It's fantastic. Cage doesn't play 1.15, I see. Yes. Cage, have you played modern versions of Minecraft? You kind of have a little bit. We played a little bit together, I remember that. But, yeah, Cage is an OG player. not sure if I looked into this building in detail. I think this is an actual building. I think I've seen this, or either in an artist's vision of a building or an actual building. I think it might actually be a real building. It looks cool for sure. Wow, it's so empty inside. I want to build something in here, you know? I want to do something with this building. What's the lapis block for? Huh, dunno. That's a bit odd. I'll put it back. Right there. Just the way it was. Yeah, this is a bit odd, but it looks so cool. Oh, and there's a staircase on the inside there that wraps around the center. Very nice. Wonder if there's a way to get into this building. You're supposed to be able to get in so you can walk around. I don't know. I'm really old school, Luis. I did for a little, but I haven't really played in years. Yeah, that makes sense. If you want to stream with me at some point, though, that is a thing we could probably do. Okay, kinetic power is definitely going up. I wonder if it's the villagers. That would be really funny. I don't know, though. Like, why would it go up sometimes and sometimes not go up, you know? Also, the pattern of the sea lanterns moving here is wild as I go around. Glad there's a little space here so I don't have to go all the way back around. And we can go around this way and go back up to the top. This is really cool. I love this build. I love this build. And look at all the greenery in the center. It's so pretty. I love this. I am very glad I decided to do this for Earth Day. And I am gonna continue to do Earth Week events this week as well. So I would highly encourage all of y'all to get involved if you can. Look into things you can do for Earth Week. Look into things you can do for the environment in general. But again, the most important thing is vote if you can. Wow, looking at it from above, it's really cool. Really geometrical. To date myself, I left right as solar panels were added. Ooh, the daylight sensors. I can't remember when those were added, to be honest. I cannot remember. Is there anything interesting up here? Not sure, it just looks really cool, I think. I liked 1.8. Oh, phased out? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Cage. I liked 1.8 a lot, but when I started getting used to the combat mechanics and toggle shift, I stopped playing it. Huh. And then they changed the combat mechanics in 1.9, and everyone was infuriated about that, and now they're changing it again. And who knows what's gonna happen. They haven't already done that, right? That's next update, I believe. I think that's next update. If I was wrong, though, which is entirely possible because I'm not up to date on Minecraft news, first of all, that'd be hilarious, but second of all, it would be, you know, it's entirely possible, I guess. Kinetic is going up when you walk on some blocks. Oh, really? On any blocks? Whoa! That's brilliant! Oh my gosh. Okay, so they added kinetic everywhere. Oh, so basically I gotta beat the other power. I gotta beat other power by walking on blocks. I know that's not a good idea because it's impossible, but it's still fun. Oh man, can you imagine if there were a ton of players running around this world? Then kinetic power would be going up faster than anything else. I think that's probably part of the point. That'd be so cool. Oh, I never used them. I think they were added in 1.6 maybe. Nope, it was added in alpha. I'm way off. Okay, so that is a while. That is indeed OG Cage. Yeah, the daylight sensors, were they once called solar panels? I don't know. Anyway, they've been around for a while for sure. Oh gosh, I missed my time by 4 minutes, and we're getting close to the end of the stream, friends. Which is good, because I think we've pretty much explored this map to its fullest extent. So, number 6 is... Oh yes, number 6 is a link to a video with a suggestion for an Earth Week activity you can do. That is... It's a very simple one. I can basically summarize it here. You don't have to watch the video. The idea is that you go for a walk, a nice healthy walk, you know, make sure you socially distance and all that, of course. And, you know, stay away from people and only go outside if it's safe, obviously. But if you can go for a walk, pick up trash. That's it. Just go and pick up trash and walk. And the person in the video said he was going to walk 50 miles. Well, he was going to walk 25 miles and bring his dog with him for a total of 50. And obviously it might be a bit late in the week to do 50 miles in Earth Week, but if you want to try for maybe, 12 and a half miles and do that with 3 other people, you'll have walked 50 miles total and just pick up trash. Wear gloves and dispose of the trash properly, recycle what can be recycled and throw away what needs to be thrown away, but just get rid of litter. I think that's a great Earth Day activity personally, and it's a good way to make a small amount of difference. I actually tried doing it. I went outside expecting to pick up some trash, but I couldn't find any trash, so that's nice at least, But I will keep looking, and if I ever see an area with a lot of trash, I will probably go in there and pick up the trash. I just checked on the wiki. Apparently I left around 1.5, says Cage. Create a server just to get kinetic power up by a lot. That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. I'm not sure. I mean, it would be funny, but, not sure how much use it would be. But it would be funny for sure. Now, right click. What do you mean right click? Right click on the daylight sensor to change it, to change the state? It's kind of cool how you can do that. I saw a wiki, it said it was added in alpha. Oh, okay, so it was added in 1.5 or 1.6 or something? Interesting. So yes, that is the final climate action I will mention before the last one. So it is effectively the second to last one. That would have been a far more efficient way of saying that statement, but it's fine. We got there in the end. Look at how massive that thing is. Incredible. And the last climate action I will mention is a live stream being hosted by World War Zero. I've copy-pasted a bunch of links. The last link is to RSVP for it if you want to get a notification about it, which would be a little bit useless, honestly, because it's happening very soon, and I can just tell you about it. It's starting in about 8 minutes, at 4:30 my time, so something 30 your time, and they are having several guests. They're having Alex Honnold, who was the climber in Free Solo. If any of you watched that, I didn't, but I heard it's very good. But I don't know, I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But Free Solo was that climbing movie about the guy who climbs really hard routes with no ropes or anything, so if he falls he dies basically. And so he is going to be at this live stream. And then also John Kerry and Tony Goldwyn, in case any of those people interest you, or even if they don't. If you want to come hear a conversation about climate change, I would highly recommend coming along with me and watching it. I will be watching it. That is why I'm ending the stream early. And I'm going to encourage all of you to participate as well. Whoops, I threw my daylight sensor. So that is the last thing I'm going to be promoting before signing off. But again, the most important thing you can do is vote. If you can't vote, I would highly recommend going vegetarian or vegan. That's also another thing. Or even if you don't feel like you can give up meat completely, I would highly recommend switching. Getting rid of beef is a big thing you can do, and getting rid of pork is a slightly less important thing you can do. So, in general, chicken, turkey, those are better meats for sure. So highly recommend those. And, changing your diet is a really big thing. And also, promoting renewable energy is a very big thing you can do. Those are all big things you can do to help the climate. I hope you have enjoyed this Earth Day live stream. I'm not going to sign off quite yet. I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer. But we are nearing the end. We are nearing the point where we're going to wrap up. Wonder what happened to my horse. Where did I put my horse? Should we try to find the horse before I sign off? Let's roam around the city trying to find the horse. I think I left it at the base of one of the, right next to one of the bike lanes, somewhere all around here. I think that seems like a reasonable place to look. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, I could do /TP Jessicat MC @E type equals horse. Does that work? Because there should only be one horse. The entity UUID provided is in an invalid format. Interesting. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Or maybe I should do /TP at e type equals horse. Would it be lowercase, maybe? Not sure. Really not sure. Nope, okay. I don't know how to teleport to my horse. Oh well. Are you vegetarian or vegan? I'm vegetarian considering going vegan. Well, not fully vegan, I guess, but I'm definitely want to get rid of dairy. Because dairy, fun fact, chicken meat is far better for the planet than milk products. Like, as far as protein sources go, / foods in general go, dairy is really not very good for the environment. So, I'm considering getting rid of dairy. But for now, I still eat dairy. Hello, I'm here, says Gabriel. Welcome, Gabriel. I killed the horse? Did I? I don't remember killing the horse, but it's possible, I suppose. Oh, and look, here's a bike lane right next to a road. I like that. I don't think I noticed that before. It was probably staring me in the face, but I didn't notice. Sadly, you arrived late. The stream will end soon, but you can rewatch it, though. Yes, although I've told everyone this. I don't know if you heard, Gabriel. I am encouraging everybody who is here to come along with me to one of the links that is next to 7 in the description. They all lead to the same live stream, just on different platforms, so you can pick your preferred platform. There's Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And there's also a link to the World War Zero website where you can sign up to RSVP for it, but that's not really as important because you would just get a notification that it's happening right now, basically. But yes, it's happening in just a few minutes, and I would highly recommend that you all join me there. It's gonna be cool. There are gonna be some interesting people, like John Kerry and the guy from Free Solo, who did all those wacky climbing things, and Tony Goldwyn. So if you want to hear them speak about climate change, come and join World War Zero. Are you one of those vegetarians that always mention it in conversation? Well, you tell me, have I always mentioned it in streams? I don't think so. I would say I mention it if it is relevant. I mention it if people talk about what can we do to stop climate change, or if they ask me why there is no meat on my plate. Then I will mention it. But in general, I don't always mention it. But, you know, if you spend a decent amount of time around me, you will find out pretty quick, because it's important to me. So, you know, I wouldn't say, sorry for hitting the mic, I wouldn't say I always mention it in conversation, but I would say it's important to me, and I mention it when appropriate, and so you would find out about it if you were with me, if you were friends with me, or you talked to me for some amount of time, you would know. But yeah, I'm not one of those people who goes around saying everyone should go vegetarian right now, even though I think that would be a great idea, honestly. Vegetarianism would be fantastic. Alright, and it is 4:28, so I'm going to sign off. Please join me at the links, everyone, and feel free to click any of those links in the description. They will send you to things you can do to help our climate. Oh, I forgot that my skin looks this ridiculous. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Earth Day. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream, and we will be back with another live stream next week and a video this Saturday, so look forward to that. Please fight for our climate, fight for our planet. We need it. Oh, sorry about that. Help join us in the climate fight. We need everyone we can get, and I will see you soon. Bye!